Let me tell you. Let me tell you this is a. Can I hold on? Can I actually? I want to do something funny. I don't think I can. Can I? What does this do? Oh, that ain't right at all. That's even worse. Ah! No. I know what I want. I know what I want. It's not... What am I on? Am I using Chroma? I'm using Luma. Ah, no. Oh, okay, I see what that is. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm after. Hey. I now match. I'm black and white, baby. I'm gonna have to go fix that later. But no, we have no color. What do I need to do? That's where I need to go to the weekend house. We're helping out Natasha.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
Yeah?
Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Balls! I'm probably gonna play 2 hours. I'm gonna take a guess at hopefully 2 hours. I've been playing these like
This place gives me
hour
the
increments,
creeps.
I think anyway.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Yeah, I haven't even played 3 hours of this stupid freaking game yet. That's awful. Oh.
So,
The word.
this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch
Yeah.
who you're talking to, boy.
Look at that! What is this? There's 4 things to look at.
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
Alright, so I guess we got that. Look! A golden shoe. I do like this, actually. The little touches of color that this game adds really makes it vibrant, and it really makes it stand out.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
Right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Maybe.
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Huh.
Should we take it? Do you mean the real cops?
Gosh!
Do you
darn
think-
it!
Should we take it?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me. Or 2.
Or
Why
5.
do you not have one?
Fair point.
So is that it?
Okay, I just...
Stop staring at me. You're freaking me out.
Okay, I just like shoes.
Hurry, hell, Marty. I don't want to know. Stop staring at it. You're freaking me out.
Okay, I just...
Oh my gosh, I hate this game.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
We're about to have a
That's
shoot off?
what I like to hear.
I still don't like the human hands.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I need to know.
I get it.
I don't
Just
remember.
Shut the fuck up already.
That's his first actual swear. He said cluck the entire time. That's his first actual swear, methinks.
Stop stare. Stop stare.
I just like shoes.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Okay, what?
Flashlight.
What happened?
I didn't bring
They
one.
used to say cluck.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals. Yep.
What happened?
But
What?
You do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
So what? There's something wrong because I used to say cluck. Oh! Ah! That's not at all what I was expecting.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful.
But she's dead.
Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Okay, that's a weird
Wild
metaphor.
gods. Fuck even. What?
Yeah, it's her. Deborah.
I'm gonna have to
Girl
see
that
if I
came to my
accidentally hit
I
something.
figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant.
Maybe?
Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped. Or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I don't know, I'll
I
be
have
honest.
no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Alright, we're gonna do this. Did I... What does that do? I don't see a difference. Oh. I don't see a difference. Maybe... I don't know. I don't see a difference. We got that thing. Her. She's dead.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Probably.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Phone. It's gonna
We
be
should
something to do
call
with the painting.
department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, Marty's my favorite. So we're gonna hold off on that actually. I just have a feeling.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
It's gonna be something to do with this painting. I have a sneaking suspicion. Everything's over here. Oh, exit. Books.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
Ooh.
You have a point.
It moved. Why'd it move? Why did it move? What happened?
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
A riddle?
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
A
An idle
4.
whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
What?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
The art. But what? I don't get where the 4 came from looking at this. It's just looking at this 4. It's got to be that. No, the family photo. That's right. It's a baby.
This must be Natasha's family.
It's a baby.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
So it has something to do with the baby. Because the baby is what's being held.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay. So it has something to do with said baby. Because, you know, 4 animals holding something. Oh! Oh, this. Wolf? Oh, it's a family. No, it is not.
Look at those clothes. Could it be a military family?
Maybe. Or Stavonian fashion.
Your intuition always astounds me, Marty. What would I do without you?
And there you go.
I should probably move me. I forget that I'm kind of in the way of Sunny. There's nowhere good for me. I'll just come down here in the corner. So it has something to do with this. That's 100%.
We can't take it with us, but remember what you've seen.
Yes, sir.
So we got military, white clothing. I'm gonna say that lion, tiger, just taking a guess, or it wouldn't be color, would it?
What are you trying to tell me, Natasha?
It can't be. I have very, very little to go on. I feel like I do anyways. Strange sculpture. Revealed secret passage. Secret thing. I got 4 holding a baby. We got mom and white. Theoretically could be sheep. Lion, which is Pride. He's proud of himself. Kids. I can't tell what that kid's wearing. Okay. Hold up. If I do clothes, do I do clothes? Do I match color? Cause it's what? So it'd be sheep, lion something? Yeah, let's just turn. No. Sheep. I'm gonna turn this down. Now everything's too bright. Actually, let's do that. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Okay, so I'm gonna go with sheep. Lion. Tiger. Okay. Four animals in four places. Look around the inside of the police department. What?
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
I'll be honest, I never would have thought of that. Come here. Files. Monica.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
I don't know if he knows it.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy.
So do I
out of the
ask to
toilet.
get what I'm needing?
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
Oh, I gotta ask.
Guess who we met today?
Oh.
Listen, Mon. A reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no. This is something else.
That...
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Okay, I forget about the list.
Thanks for your time.
I always forget about that.
Or, wait a minute.
Oh?
There is something.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
I'll be honest, I haven't looked.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
So... Ugh. Let's hop out of this.
Listen, doll.
Nope, I didn't mean that. I meant this.
We stepped into it.
Can I not... inspect?
We stepped into it.
I can't inspect it? Fine.
Join the force.
Get bribed. Get beat. Nice words.
Who?
Do you remember Monica ever?
Honestly?
Sometimes I can't.
Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah, I feel the same.
That's all right then.
I mean, technically speaking, I could force my way through. Bosco!
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Do you notice anything about our list?
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what?
Yeah, I need
Bosco,
to go through that again.
what do
Somebody
you
was
make of this
messaging me.
list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them?
Stop screwing
Okay, so
around.
it's nothing.
Which is what?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Don't drink that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Sonny, you are bad for my health.
Okay. I'm just confused.
Officer Barkman. Miss Jardine.
Okay, so it's only these two.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
He
All
did.
Mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Morty.
Ha.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow.
Around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
Okay.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
So that's that.
Listen, doll, we have some...
Make it quick, boys.
So I've asked the questions.
Do you still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Maybe.
Possible, Bosco.
We haven't seen Fish, have we?
But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot. But I've never been into cats, you know.
Why?
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Yeah.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
Yeah,
What?
maybe.
No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself.
That took a lot of convincing. Okay, so... Dedra? That was awful. Let's look at my clues, actually. Okay. And there's nothing in here. No. The only other ones we haven't talked to are Phyllis and what's his name? What's his name?
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward
Why
to.
do they not have
What do
human
you
hands
mean?
compared to the rest
Are
of
you
them?
kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
So there is something. Lion. Is that? So he's military. That's all I know. I don't have much to go on. Like, at all. Look around inside the police department. I did. What is at the police department? What have I missed? What have I missed? I missed the frickin'
Did you
crest.
notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Okay, so it is so white. What is that? Sheep, fox, swan, lion. Sheep, fox, swan, lion. Sheep. Sheep, fox. That's wrong. Lion. Fox. Fox. Ah!
this be?
I didn't even realize
Maybe a
earlier.
piece of
I
a
need to get better at
painting.
looking at everything.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
But let's take a look at it. Let's actually start being true detectives. Oh, what is this?
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
Does it go with? It's one of these two. What do you go with?
What are you trying to tell?
No.
Nice.
Yeah, it really...
No. Five. 1, 1, 1. Hey, police. Help, there's been a murder.
Bravo PD, how can I help you?
Monica.
I found a corpse. A woman. She's Street 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry, hurry.
Like a pro.
Yep.
Like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
Three-headed
That's for sure.
monkey.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
So I got a painting. Is that it?
I really shouldn't be here, you know?
Well, it's a little late for that. I told...
What you told me was it's gonna take a few...
And you believed me.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
There you go.
Okay, so actually, what was next to her? What is this?
Anything
Purse.
interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that?
All I
seal on it?
needed.
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
So now we get to go back to the office. Hotel Atlas. Not even office.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
Oh boy,
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
So case started. She was here. These two. Oh no, strange threats is the first thing. Can I... There we go. Strange threats towards Natasha. They were addressed to her.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Okay. Next. Letter? I didn't get the letter, did I? No. Gangster lover, no. Next it all went that Deborah came to me. Deborah came to me. Okay, not there. It's gotta be an item. Right? Okay. So it's not that. Was I give it? No. How did the thing go? Because Deborah came to me, gave me a letter, which was this. Okay. No. Or did it? No, was I given a card? No. It's not gun. That's my gun. Strange list key. Okay, strange list?
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She kept it secret.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Next. Is it possible suspects? Ibn. Oh my god! No, not him? Fine. Okay, do I now go to the thing where Deborah was that? No. I thought... Or does Olivia know something? No. Well, if there's only one person left. Lewis.
But what can we do with this list? I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end. So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar!
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find
Lamar.
the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Alright. Where's the phone? There it is. There we go. Right? Yeah.
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important.
What if Lewis is the
It's
big
about
bad?
a case.
That'd be hilarious.
A real case with the chicken police.
I forget there's celebrities.
I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
God, you're so fast. Hi, Lewis.
We got some questions for you.
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
These names, I know half of them personally.
Do you?
Maybe even more.
Ooh,
I
maybe.
knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
Maybe.
I'm afraid so.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
I don't believe him. It's a negative. I don't believe you, Lewis.
That's the wrong kind of
I don't know
ask.
what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows, she was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
Audio?
You're probably right. Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville? Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
She's dead.
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
I'm in a Discord now. A different one. And it's supposed to be a gaming Discord. It's like 2% gaming, like 98% Beyblade. Not that I'm against Beyblade.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
Ooh,
Card?
Like this? Really?
Yes, it's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
very. Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
Saturday night?
It's the sweltering Nile.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
That's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is
Okay,
rather
why is this game? Before I go to a
Listen,
brothel,
Lewis, how do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
so before I go anywhere, I'm gonna continue the stream. I'm gonna read the rating on this. So it's M-rated, 17 up for violence, blood, sexual themes, partial nudity, strong language, drug reference, violence, sang. I'm sure maybe that's a different language. So now the question is, do I really want to continue and possibly see partially naked animal-human hybrids?
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species, yes, but stronghold?
Well, I just made a new
I don't
friend.
think so.
Got a new fan
The
on
place must
TikTok.
be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Go.
Don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
So anyway, go check out my TikTok, Games and Gamers Podcast. I'm think I'm like the only one that has that. You can go find it, like it's my YouTube, like the Games and Gamers Podcast YouTube channel.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
That's a big word, Marty. All right, I guess we're going to a brothel. We're going to a brothel, everybody. Past and present listeners and future listeners. Listeners, I'm thinking of getting my podcast now. Watchers, viewers, avert your eyes, because I don't know what we're about to run into.
Let's go to a brothel, baby.
The Sweltering Nile. Chapter 2, The Killing.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward
Marty's
the most
delight.
exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence
I'm worried.
of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol.
Okay.
But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
I swear. Because here's the thing. These aren't naked animals.
Well, here we
Theoretically.
are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin,
Okay.
and fluttering lashes.
So far it looks
We've
fine.
arrived.
So far it looks fine. But yeah, no, these aren't naked animals. These are naked humans. I may not use my KH Hauser as an upload channel, but man, I don't want to lose it to naked human animals.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your
Detour.
blood pressure.
I don't like... I don't like the way this lemur lady is looking at me. I don't like the way this fox is looking at me either. And you. Hi, bird fella. Why? Please. I don't wanna. Oh, there's a dog dame looking at me too. Is there anybody else hidden in here? Help me, please. I don't want to talk to anybody.
These brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
She's what I call
that's one way to
freaking
put it.
half Julian.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good sentiment. That's a good sentiment.
I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Are we gonna learn that he
Can't I
likes
even talk
shoes?
to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
Just information. Hi, Fox Lady.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
What is this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you'd really like to.
I will be, ma'am.
What am I? Perfect.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am.
Marty McChicken. Marty McFly.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
I know I probably would have gotten in a lot of trouble, but it should have been Marty McNugget.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Why was that a mini game? Why did I have to zip up a fox's dress? I don't.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Get me out of here, please. That's a snake!
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the Sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Hi,
Miss Diamond. I'm Sonny, and this is my
Day-Night.
partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Thanks, Marty.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
I hate this.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
Let's ignore her for the moment, because, yeah, we actually have conversation with her.
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
I hate this game. Oh my, I laugh too much. Let's go with... Let's just go down the list.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
The chicken police.
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am.
Oh, well, that didn't... Okay.
You know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
Fair.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you.
Strange card.
Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
I kind of don't wanna.
I apologize for the wait. Please.
Apologize for the wait
with
of
me,
2 solid
gentlemen.
seconds.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
Ooh. What animal? What animal? Madame Zavas. I don't know.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
Oh, alligator.
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Oh! You know what? Let's just... Every kind of book. And a window in case we need to escape. Hi, Madame Zavas. Zavas?
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas.
Zavas.
Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino.
Aww.
That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
Yeah.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge.
All right.
As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Do they have tails? Does she have a tail? Because I know some of them do, some of them seem like you don't.
Saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Okay. No. Question time. Crap.
Who's behind the legend, Miss
At the-
Savas? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Yes, that's actually a fact. Don't be, it seems condescending. Be impressed.
Tell me, were you really the king's spy?
If that's such an open secret, then I haven't been doing my job very well, isn't that right? Yes, I was a spy. But that's such a blunt way of putting it. I always say I used to undertake confidential, generally political assignments of a delicate nature for the king that were in the interests of national security.
Put that way, it sounds rather romantic.
Don't believe the cheap fiction, Mr. Featherland. Espionage is anything but romantic.
I believe you, madam.
If you must know, I only did it because I believed I could protect those that I serve. Weapons have only one use in this world: to keep the peace. Yes, I always thought about myself and my craft that way.
Thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
Why is the card so delicate? Because it's discretion. Why did you decide to open a brothel? Let's do that one, because this one here is gonna. Because here's what she'll be like: is it's discretion. I keep everybody secret. It's like doctor-patient confidentiality. That scene there is another one of those of discretion, because he even said discretion is key, something like that. So let's go. Why did you decide to open a brothel?
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. And after the Great Avian Plague, a hatchery. Then, young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
I thought you were going to say she just took over for an orphanage, for a brothel.
Feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it, or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Zavos is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Let's do that. She does care.
You tried to protect her. From what?
Natasha came to me penniless, cold to the bone, and wounded. She was only 17 years old. Even if she were my enemy, I would have taken her in until she recovered. Yes, I'm like that. I was raised to be like that.
Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Is that so hard for you to believe?
I think that worldly women like you try to turn every position to their advantage. I hope I don't offend you.
On the contrary. But no. I didn't see any opportunities in a girl who could barely speak our language, who was starving and wounded and obviously running from something. In fact, I was taking unnecessary risks because of her.
Let's not do that. That one's rude. She wouldn't have to answer that. Let's go with this.
You're capable of anything to keep your secrets hidden. Am I right?
Do you mean like sending obscene threats to Natasha to remind her
That's-
of her sordid past?
So you know about the threats.
Of course I do. Who do you think Natasha came to for help first? You, perhaps? Please, don't make me laugh.
If you want to know, I wasn't even her second choice. Even Mr. Philmar Lowe entered the picture earlier than me.
Should I tell you I'm sorry to hear that?
Don't bother.
Oh my god!
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
I'm failing this one, but I
It
don't
is,
want to go
Mr.
through it again.
Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that,
That's what I've been
maybe
trying to
she'll
do.
Open up to me.
you kept in
Have
touch?
you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself.
Let's do that.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavas?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
Guy failed that one. Oh, no, I didn't. I did pretty stinking good. That means I missed one question.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
Dead clock. Every kind of book. What do I have to go on?
These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
7, 7. 1. 7 and 1. 'Cause that's 49.
These books are here for
7 and 1. Okay, switch it, switch it, switch it. Okay, other option is 8:49. No. So I got 49 years of the reptile. 7 pieces of my mind. Yeah, okay, I have the right books in my head.
These books are here.
It's 7. The Death of the Horse.
These books are here.
So 749 and 1. 749 and 1. 750. Oh my god.
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
Is this a good idea?
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
More puzzles?
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
Okay, so I have as much time as possible, theoretically. 872. 872?
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does. Names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
Okay. Book. Yo, it's the other
This
part!
has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Oh.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the
What up,
case.
Draco?
But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
Who?
What are you talking about?
Who? It absolutely is. I had to. Thomas Blanche. Molly Starling, my ex-wife.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
I was almost kind of tempted to kind of put like a slight static, like I'm back in the 30s.
She was working here too.
Interesting.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
That's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
Okay.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Also, thank you for stopping in, Draco. You need to see, this is legitimately the stupidest game I think I've ever played. Like, unironically, unequivocally, this is the stupidest game I've ever played, but I'm kind of invested.
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now, or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry, but...
Just shut the cluck up.
There it is.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see.
Uh-oh.
I see, madam.
Oh, back off, ladies.
There's no need for
It
this.
just,
We don't want trouble.
Shotgun just appears.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavos, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
That's a hard
Please,
line.
madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond.
Orders?
Stand down.
From who?
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavos. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Don't do it.
Sonny, no!
She outweighs you. Natasha?
I think I was dreaming.
What was that?
But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful.
Don't tell. Was Marty just killed?
Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt.
Okay, no, he's fine. Good.
Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake, fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Oh my god. Man, I hope I have this right. smoke! The smoke! No! I'm gonna die. Ah, no! I'm gonna die. I went the wrong route. Nope, this is it. This is it for us. This is it, Marty. Marty McChicken. Sunny Featherland. Turned into fried chicken. At the hands of a crocodile, a snake, and a zebra. It's weirdly poetic. Even though it's not. Nope. That's it. It's not even anything like his scream. Okay. Oh my god. It's hard to do this smoothly. I'm struggling with it anyway. I did it!
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
You can't
You better
swim?
run fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
Well, I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
No.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Nah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, Boss Bird.
Just the lack of animation.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me.
I like the idea.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Captain Marsh.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
The capybara.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Well, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr, of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, that's too much for me.
Ask? I don't want to ask.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship.
What kind of cats?
I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer.
Bouncer. The bouncer.
This ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Hospital trip?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
Bubo!
Not your pal. Especially after tonight.
Come on. We got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Alright, you know what? I think that's a good little spot to stop, actually. Yeah, I think it's a good spot. We got a good old plot point done, a few plot points taken care of, so I'll be back with this eventually. I don't know. Yeah.